There is a lingering dream in software development. Build a free app, throw some ads on it, and wake up to millions of users overnight. But this scatter plot mapping downloads against revenue shows the reality of the 2026 market. Down on the bottom right, App A has 5 million downloads, but only brings in $50,000. Over on the left, App B has a tenth of the users, just 500,000, but generates $5 million. App A relies on ad impressions. To make that math work, you need a massive, consistent volume of daily active users just to generate baseline income. App B takes a different route. It targets a smaller audience trying to solve a specific problem. Because these users have high intent, they willingly pay for subscriptions or premium features, driving revenue straight up. Chasing cheap attention through viral scale is a quick way to burn your cash. Today, profitability comes from capturing user intent. The market is completely saturated. In just the first half of 2025, people downloaded over 1.7 billion generative AI apps alone. And here is the flaw in relying on new downloads. This steep line chart shows average user retention across the industry. It starts at 100% on day 1, plummeting aggressively to a flat 5% by day 30. That massive drop-off forces you onto a highly expensive user acquisition treadmill. You constantly spend money to buy new users who almost immediately fall off the cliff, meaning you have to spend even more just to break even. Building an app without strictly aligning your budget, technical skill, and team size to the correct monetization engine guarantees a steady cash burn. Let's map out exactly how to match your specific capital and constraints to the exact app category you should actually build. We'll start with the niche subscription path. Think specialized utilities and B2B productivity tools. These apps target a highly specific, recurring problem. Because they save users time or money, you can comfortably command premium prices, usually between $10 and $30 a month. Locking features behind a free trial hits a peak conversion of 45.7% in the 17 to 32-day window. The trade-off is delayed cash flow. The first 30 days sit in the gray. You must deliver sustained value before a single dollar turns green. You trade a massive total addressable market for a high average revenue per user. It requires flawless execution on a very narrow problem. The second path is the high-intent ecosystem. These apps integrate heavy technology to solve high-stakes problems in health, fitness, or finance. The technical investments here are steep. You have to build custom AI tracking models and navigate complex data privacy compliance like HIPAA and GDPR. But once a user integrates their personal data, those advanced personalized features create massive switching costs. It becomes incredibly difficult for them to abandon the app. To maximize lifetime value, you use a hybrid model. This stacked area chart shows a wide, steady base layer of subscription revenue. On top of that, you stack smaller, high-peaking blocks representing sporadic, high-value in-app purchases, like premium coaching. This ecosystem yields the highest revenue ceiling and the deepest loyalty. But the immense upfront development cost and regulatory risk will crush an underfunded team. Finally, we have the freemium scale play, encompassing broad entertainment, casual utilities, and mobile gaming. The core mechanism is making the application completely free with zero friction. The goal is to maximize top-of-funnel casual downloads. This relies on the whale economy. Thousands of free users pour into the funnel. Only 2 or 3 glowing dots drop out, your high-spending whales. Surviving requires aggressive gamification. These whales fund a massive marketing arrow, pushing thousands of new users back in. It is an endless marketing arms race. Without a massive, ongoing user acquisition budget, this path is mathematically unviable. Let's map funding to strategy. Bootstrapped developers can't afford ad-supported gaming. They route to hyper-niche subscriptions, acquiring 1,000 fans paying $10 monthly. Funded startups steer toward AI health high-intent ecosystems. These justify high-ticket hybrid monetization, but you must survive long, expensive development cycles. Choosing your app category is a financial constraint decision. You must build the app that your bank account can actively support. Finally, we address the enterprise IT leader. Your goal isn't capturing a new market. Your goal is legacy system modernization. Before you can push a modern mobile application out to your employees or clients, you have to untangle your legacy architecture into microservices. The trade-off is that this initial phase is notoriously slow, completely invisible to the end user, and requires intense cross-departmental alignment. But successfully decoupling these legacy systems prevents catastrophic backward compatibility crashes, and it drastically slashes bloated maintenance costs. The era of the app lottery is dead. In 2026, the most profitable apps don't capture attention, they capture intent. Build strictly for the problem and charge for the outcome.